I recently read a statistic claiming that over 30% of the retirement age workforce decided to retire during the COVID pandemic. That's a staggering number of people leaving the workforce, and it can be felt in every industry. Many airlines and aviation companies began to offer incentives for pilots to take early retirement during the pandemic, so the true number of retirement age captains lost well exceeded 30%. The pilot shortage is being addressed by a sharp increase in new pilots being trained, and a corresponding reduction in a potential employer's expectations for flight experience. Gone are the days when a pilot would be expected to fly a couple of seasons in turbopiston cabin class aircraft before transitioning into turboprops. Likewise, the idea that a pilot should spend some time in a turboprop before transitioning in jets has been, at least temporarily, dismissed. Heck, turbine aircraft aside, it's not uncommon to find guys with no cabin class experience in the right seat of a Hawker, and then upgrade to captain within 6 months. Early retirement, an influx of new pilots, an industry-wide increased reliance on automation, and a growing disregard for systems knowledge within our training facilities has created some gaps in pilot training. I'd rather light a candle than curse the darkness, so here are a few things I've picked up from senior captains over the years that I believe every jet pilot should know. First, the rule of 3. A 3-degree path can be calculated this way. 3 times your desired descent altitude in thousands of feet equals the distance to begin the descent in miles. So if you want to descend from 30,000 feet to the surface, you need to start your descent 90 miles out. In the terminal environment, you can use 300 feet per nautical mile. So on a 2-mile final, you should be at 600 feet above ground level. 2. The descent rate to hold a 3-degree path works out to be 5 times your ground speed. So at 400 knots, your rate should be 2,000 feet per minute. Next, your ground speed is the distance you traveled in 36 seconds times 100. Finally, if you're flying into terrain with high winds, you need to slow to your maneuvering speed at least twice the altitude of the highest terrain. So, if you're a jet neophyte, play this back and commit these points to memory. If you're already a senior captain, share it with someone you really hate to fly with. This is Erin with Pierce Aviation. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share.